Welcome back. Well, there's growing fallout from former acting FBI Director Andrew McCabe's 60 Minutes interview promoting his new book. And McCabe's spokeswoman is now pushing back on reporting that McCabe said that he and senior Justice Department officials discussed a plan to potentially remove President Trump from office, saying no serious discussions took place and McCabe's comments were taken out of context. Now, Republicans on the House and Senate Judiciary Committee are calling for McCabe to testify. They also want to hear from Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein. The top Republican on House Judiciary says that McCabe's reported comments confirm Americans' worst fears about corruption at the DOJ. Listen.
This was a time in which we actually see our Department of Justice using the full force of its power to actually contemplate what could be nothing less than a coup. It's not the FBI as a whole. It goes back to this one cabal that continues to fester, and they found their time in that 8 days after Mr. Comey was fired. They said, this is our time to act.
Chief Intelligence Correspondent Catherine Herridge has more. Catherine, what do we need to know?
Okay, so let's start, Lisa, with late yesterday, the chairman of the powerful Senate Judiciary Committee that has direct oversight for the FBI and the Justice Department told Fox News that he would not rule out compelling testimony from the Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein as well as the former FBI Director Andrew McCabe about two issues. One was any discussions about recording the president, and the second was removing him from office under the 25th Amendment.
I mean, you're having a conversation about whether or not you're going to invoke the 25th Amendment. So I would imagine if the shoe were on the other foot, my Democratic colleagues would want to know about that conversation if it involved a Democrat.
I want to go back to the statement that we have just received from a spokesperson for the former FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe. And as I read it, I want you to listen and pay attention closely to the language because it's very limiting, but acknowledges that there may have been some discussions about these issues. It states, certain statements by Mr. McCabe in interviews associated with the release of his book have been taken out of context and misrepresented. To clarify, at no time did Mr. McCabe participate in any, this is the key word, extended discussions about the use of the 25th Amendment, nor is he aware of any such discussions. He was present and participated in a discussion that included a comment by Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein regarding the 25th Amendment. This anecdote was not included in his book. Now, if you've been following our reporting here at Fox News, this is really important because the FBI's former general counsel, that's the FBI's top lawyer, James Baker, testified under oath last fall. So that's a threat of perjury if he lies, that he had heard directly from Andrew McCabe and FBI lawyer Lisa Page about conversations they said they had with the Deputy Attorney General covering both of these issues, the 25th Amendment and recording or wearing a wire with the president. So we've got these sort of parsed statements from McCabe, and then we also have this under oath testimony from the FBI's top lawyer that conflicts with what they've issued today, Lisa.
Thank you, Catherine.
You're welcome.